All right. Welcome to downtown City of Ocala. Wish this weather was a little bit better for us, but folks, are you feeling this today? I mean, can you feel this? This is a great, great day and a campaign of a kickoff of something that I don't think any one individual came up with. This is something that I think collectively a lot of us have felt for a long, long time. I'm going to tell you my little quick story about Field Downtown Ocala, and it's the same one Buddy Martin can share with you. Back right around a couple weeks before Christmas, I invited Buddy to a Christmas party at IHMC, and we went and we were standing right down on the corner. But if you remember, we were right down here by IHMC, and we're looking back up at the lights and the people, and was all packed, and we sort of stopped there for a minute, and I told Buddy, I said, we kind of had a little kumbaya moment there for a minute. I mean, it was just electric. The people were out, the lights, the weather, it was cool, it was perfect. And I said, and I remember, and Buddy looked at me and he said, do you feel this? And it sort of started there, and I said, you know how many other people have these types of feelings about Field Downtown and Field Ocala and everything that we're doing? And today is just, what I consider an official kickoff, an official realization of what we all feel about this. This is not just one person. And what's so exciting about this today, as being here from obviously Representative City Council, we're going to hear from the mayor here in a second, but this is more of the private sector, the downtown business, and all of these, and not just necessarily a City of Ocala initiative or function. This is people coming together and starting to realize what a great and beautiful place we have. And so we're going to start seeing more and more of this. You see what you've got behind us, this Field Downtown. We've got the fielddowntownocala.org. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the website. If you've not, you're going to see some t-shirts. I'm sure you've seen them. People with the little QR code on the back says, you know, take a picture, download. It's going to take you right to some websites and beautiful, beautiful imagery of what we've got. I mean, look, folks, I mean, you can't get any better than this. I don't know if Jay Bailey's here today, but thank you, Jay. This is why we've got Jay at the chamber. There you are. I'm sorry I missed you. Jay, once again, you're always coming through with the weather, and thank you. Absolutely. It's perfect. It's part of the job duties, you know, and you do a great job of it. So with that, I'm going to turn real quick to our mayor, individual. As you all know, I've served with Kent for 11 years now on City Council, and I don't know of an individual that probably has more passion for the downtown in Ocala than our mayor, Kent Gwynn.
Thank you, Councilman. Thank everyone for, can you hear me okay? Okay, well, thank everyone for being here today. I've got some notes here, but I'm not going to go by them. All right, this is just strictly from the heart. You know, we gathered down here back in 2004 as a community. We gathered, buddy, am I all right? Okay. We gathered down here in 2004 as a community and talked about what we wanted the downtown to be. And we've been working on it for all these years. You know, one of the things that Buddy talked about the other day was everybody, and Buddy and Matt and all of us, is about coming together. And then one of the things I'm really happy about today, and you'll hear from him shortly, is the president of the DBA. And the fact that they're involved and that they're on board and we're all on the same page is good. One of the things that was a centerpiece to this downtown development and the master plan, if you look to my left here, you see a stake coming out of the ground in the middle of the old chamber site, and that they're actually surveying that, and they're doing soil borings with geotech, and that there will actually be something coming out of the ground here shortly. So we're excited about that. That one project is what makes the rest of this make sense. It's kind of the ground zero, so to speak, of the downtown development. All the rest of the stuff we're doing, the linear parkway, what we're doing in front of City Hall, all of it's just wonderful. One of the other things too is, you know, we're going to have an event down here on May 4th and 5th with a theater, and we've got a lot of folks coming down. We've got the Avengers, the movie's going to open it up. We've got a concert that we're going to have in the evening. The next day, we've got 40 people from Florida Public Relations that are going to be right here in Marion County that can feel downtown, spread the word, and take it back to their communities. So we're really excited about what's going on here. But what I'm really, really excited about is we are, as a community, coming together, and we're all on the same page and moving forward. And that's what excites me most. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Can everyone hear me okay? My name is Matthew Brower. I'm the city manager of Ocala. You know, there's a tide rising in Ocala, and as you know, when the tide rises, all boats float, right? Can you feel Ocala? I certainly can. In fact, if you look around here right now, you'll see many, many projects underway as we speak. We have the streetscape on Fort King. That's under construction. We have Citizen Circle, that's under construction. We have Linear Park, that's under construction. And we have many more projects that are in the planning stage and ready to get off the launch pad fairly short order. Back in October, I took a team of 15 people up to Georgia to look at 2 world-class downtown, Noonan, Georgia and Decatur, Georgia. And what we learned from that trip, from that group of 15, is that in order to be successful here, we have to have unity. And I think we've achieved it. And I think we're gaining momentum, and we want you to be a part of that momentum. In May, there's going to be many activities in downtown Ocala, especially the weekend of May 3rd and 4th, and we hope that you're a part of that. And we hope that you will see much of the advertising campaign that's going to be employed over the next 3 months called Feel Downtown. You're going to see it on the radio, you're going to see it on cable, you're going to see it in the newspaper, you're going to see it on the website, and in fact, you're going to see it on the various businesses that have a stake in the downtown success area. And so, again, the tide is rising, and we want you to be a part of it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aaron Campo. Can you hear me? And I'm the president of the Downtown Business Alliance this year. And I just want to let you know that I feel so blessed to live in a place where our elected officials and our city leaders understand that a vibrant downtown can be the heart of our community, and it can be a focal point for economic growth. And the Downtown Business Alliance feels the same way. Our mission is to promote quality economic, cultural, and residential development in the downtown Ocala area. And many of the DBA members are business and property owners who've been working hard for 20 years to get to the point we're at right now, where there's momentum and unity, and where there's collaboration between the city and private groups to really make downtown something very special. That's why the DBA is so glad to be working together with Save the Marion Theater Group and other organizations, and that we're happy to offer our financial support to the Feel Downtown campaign. I think it's really important that the citizens of Ocala know that you can live, work, eat, shop, and play all in downtown Ocala. You could drive here, park your car one time, and you'd never have to drive again. We have unique restaurants that they don't have on State Road 200. We have boutique shops with one-of-a-kind items that you're not going to find at the mall. We have pubs with live music, art galleries featuring local artists. We even have a historic theater just 2 blocks away that the community loves so much that volunteers put on special events for movie premieres like The Avengers on May 4th. And on Saturday, May 5th, you can come downtown in the morning to the farm market that we've been having every week for over a year. And you can look at goods and produce that are grown locally from more than 75 vendors, and then stick around for the Bluegrass Band on the Square and Harry's Derby Party. You know, I really feel like great things are happening in downtown Ocala, and the DBA would like to invite you to join us in working with the city, the Save the Marion Theater Group, the North Magnolia Merchants Association, the Chamber of Commerce, and many other groups that I don't have time to name, to reintroduce Ocala to its downtown. Thank you.
Are we feeling it yet? All right. I'm here to represent the Save the Marion group, and just to give you an idea kind of what brought us to where we are with the Feel Downtown. The Save the Marion group, of course, we were born to try and help save the Marion Theater. But anyway, we had a planning session, and we had quite a number of people there for the planning session that day. And out of that planning session came the thought that to save the Marion Theater, the way to do that is to create a vibrant downtown. And so we adopted at that time that part of our goal was to become an active part in promoting and bringing people to downtown Ocala. With that thought, of course, if they're downtown, the good chance that they will go and see a movie at the Marion Theater. So out of that discussion, we asked Tito Comas, Tito, you might walk on up here, and Brendan Martin to kind of begin to put their heads together and see if they could come up with a campaign. And so Tito's going to kind of give you an overview of what they came up with and how what their process was to bring Feel Downtown to us. Tito?
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to thank also my wife, Jackie. She's right there. She's the one that designed the logo. So that's a great part of the campaign. And my parents are here too. Thank you, everybody, for coming. All I want to say is that there's 2 things that are really important in this campaign. First is the merchants and downtown area, And the second one is a URL that we have to follow so that everybody can go and find out what's happening in Ocala at all times, downtown Ocala. Thanks to John Butts, I think he's over here, he's the webmaster for the city, and he's going to be helping us put that page together. It should be up in probably about a week. So that is the, oh, thank you, sir. We're going to promote it by using a lot of, like Matt said, all kinds of media, including t-shirts that will have QR codes that you just click on. It takes you directly to that page. We're going to have stickers on all the doors of all the merchants that want to participate, just like Visa and MasterCard. You click it and you go to the page. Every bag that is going to be of goods sold should have a sticker with a QR code and the Feel Ocala. Also, every takeout box that comes out of a restaurant should have that sticker on it. What we want is to make this the biggest thing, and everybody needs to know what's happening in downtown. So that's our goal, our mission, and thank you very much.
I'd like to welcome Mayor Ures. Randy, nice to see you. Randy during his term as mayor was extremely focused on downtown Ocala and trying to help promote and get things active down here again. But anyway, the campaign, we chose the week of the 4th and 5th, May the 4th and 5th, to launch the Feel Downtown campaign. And the reason for that was because of all the activities. Starting Friday afternoon until Saturday night, there's something going on in downtown Ocala. And so the things that are going on, I think they've all been covered, but Friday, of course, is the opening of the Avengers movie at the Marion, and we're going to have an activity we're calling Marvel at the Marion. And Teresa from Jezebel's is putting together quite a program. The street will be blocked, and there'll be fun for all. We'll have something for adults and kids. Everyone can enjoy it. And then starting Friday night here on the square, the Horse with a Heart, it's going to be, I think, is it legal to say raffled? But anyway, if you make a donation of $10, you will get your name will go in a pot that will be drawn down here on the square Friday night to give away the Horse with a Heart. And then we're going to have the Royal Guardsman concert brought to us by Real Oldies, 104.7, Tom Connolly and his group, and also another group called Mercy, is that right? And then Night Call, which is a local band from here in Ocala that most all of you, I'm sure, have heard and enjoyed. And then that'll kind of close out Friday. Be a great time for Friday evening. And then Saturday, of course, the farmers market here on the square, which has been just extremely successful for the past year. The other day I came by and looked, and I don't think that you could put another tent on the square. And people were everywhere, so that's been extremely successful. And congratulations, Aaron, on the success for that. And then starting at 3 o'clock, there's going to be a Kentucky Derby party, a derby party here on the square. That, I think, originated with Mark over at Harry's. He thought he'd like to have a little party for the Derby, and his fatal mistake was when he mentioned it to Buddy Martin. And so now it has grown from Harry's to cover the entire downtown square. And it is now a huge community event. So we welcome all of you to come down and enjoy. There will be huge TVs, I think at least 2 60-inch television screens on the square. There'll be, what's the drinks, buddy? Mint juleps. Mint juleps. Some of the other downtown restaurants will be serving Derby food. I understand cucumber sandwiches are on the menu for one of the restaurants. So that'll be a good time. So we just invite all of you to come down and be with us on the 4th and the 5th, an entire weekend of feeling downtown.
Real quick before we finish up, Tom, I want to have you come up, Conley, real quick. Sponsor for the concert next week. And Tom wanted just a real quick word for a second. Tom?
One of the misconceptions is that Real Oldies 104.7 is a commercial radio station, when in fact we are not. We're a not-for-profit organization dedicated strictly to Ocala. We've already committed for this project again next year. We've got, we're looking at some name talent to bring in again next year. We want to thank the Royal Guardsmen. They're putting on this concert free. Mercy is coming up here from Tampa, free. Night Call, no charge. All we had to do was provide the sound system and the meals and all that. When I first mentioned this to the mayor a couple of months ago, he mumbled something about greatest thing since sliced bread or something like that to Downtown, if I recall. And it just grew from there. So we're excited to be with it, and we hope to see this grow next year.
And real quick again, folks, I know you know this, but I want to say this again. This is not an initiative coming out of City Hall. This is an initiative coming out of the private sector, the citizens that came through here. If you remember, it's been a little bit, probably about 18 months ago when council was wrestling with the theater and what were we going to do. And we made a decision one night that, you know, we need to not be in the theater business, and what are we going to do? It took all of about the next morning for everybody to read that in the Star Banner, and Buddy Martin and Gerald Ergel and everybody came down, and the Save the Marion theater group came forward. And so it's been the private sector, and it's been the citizens. This downtown is the citizens. This is not City Hall. This is our community. We all own this as citizens, and so we're going to be a part of that. And Tio, as you were saying, just right now, folks, when we start doing this in the next week, when this page gets up, right now, take a look at everybody. How many email addresses just among everybody right here, if you were to send that out to your address book, say, let me tell you about my hometown, let me introduce you to my home downtown, and look at this link right here. Send that out, folks. I know I'm going to be doing it. I'm challenging you to do it. The same thing as I challenged Buddy that night on Save the Marion Theater. Let people know it is one click away. People, folks, the internet, we can travel the world in about 2 seconds. Let people travel to Ocala. Let people come to downtown Ocala by a simple email and a simple send and say, let me introduce you to where a place that I call home and a place that I am proud of. And we will start this process, and it's going to be exciting as we move forward from here to continue what we've got. The mayor talked about it, some of the things that are going to start happening here. The Citizen Circle, which we've got going. You've seen some of the construction going on over on Osceola. A year from now, we're going to have a beautiful Citizen Circle over there. We may be having concerts over there. There's all types of exciting stuff. So again, this is just in closing, you know, feeling downtown. It's a feeling that I know we all have, and we all share the same thing. So let's just take this forward and sell this community every day. We're all ambassadors in this community, and every day we have an opportunity to sell ourselves and sell our community. So we appreciate everybody coming out and look forward to moving forward from here.
All right.